Stepped, stepless,
Doser, doserless,
conical, flat.
steel and ceramic.
In this quick tip, we'll go over some basic grinder terminology.
Note we're going to ignore blade grinders here because they are not a good choice for most types of coffee brewing.
Actual grinding is done by burrs, which come in two basic shapes, flat and conical. Budget grinders tend to use conical burrs, while more expensive grinders use flat burrs.
Now, there's no evidence that one type is significantly better than the other. In fact, there are expensive and respected grinders out there that use conical burrs.
Next up, burr material, which is either a type of steel or ceramic. Here again, one is not necessarily better than the other. Ceramics tend to stay sharp longer than steel burrs, but ceramics are brittle, so they can chip.
Especially if something like a small stone or a piece of petrified wood ends up in your hopper, but it's relatively unlikely.
Our next terms. Stepped and stepless refers to how grind size is adjusted. A stepped grinder has a predetermined number of grind settings. On a stepless grinder, the grind size is continuously variable, so very small changes can be made.
With that in mind, know that some stepped grinders have the ability to micro-adjust. With that, you may have a few hundred possible settings. And with micro-adjusting, stepped grinders have adjustability similar to stepless models.
One bonus with a stepped grinder, it's much easier to return to a previously used setting.
Our last terms, dose and doserless, refer to how coffee is dispensed. Dosing grinders first grind into a hopper, then a lever is used to push a measured amount of coffee into a portafilter.
Doserless grinders grind directly into a portafilter or a bin.
A good dosing grinder can save you some coffee, as in our experience, there's typically some spill on doserless models as you fill the portafilter.
Now, what's a little odd about dosing models is you want to pull espresso as soon as possible after grinding, but unless you quickly use up what's been ground, it often sits in the hopper going stale.
Want to learn more about grinders? Use this link here to our video on popular home use grinders.
And we'll leave you with this. A quality grinder, especially those for espresso brewing, can be as important as the machine itself. A better grinder almost always means better espresso and coffee.
The #1 source for everything coffee? WholeLatteLove.com.